Holding random pencil. Hi, welcome to Blue Jay Listening Room. Raise your hand if it's your first time here. Yay, where have y'all been? Just kidding. I'm so happy you guys are here with your ticket. You support live music and a tiny little business, so thank you for doing that. We've been open about a year and a half. We're open Thursday through Saturday and most Sundays. So like us on the books and the grams and the things, and follow us and, all that stuff. We also have an email list at the very front if you would like a weekly email on what shows are coming up, and I put videos in it so you know what's what. But anyway, that's that. There's restrooms in the back. Kat and Mallory will be taking care of you tonight. Hi, Mom. They're amazing, so take care of them as well. Oh, this is going in and out, Gene. Can you hear? Maybe it's just the monitor. Anyway, I think it's just the monitor. Okay, so just heads up. Anyway, I say the same thing every night and I can't remember right now. If you plan, what's today, Friday? If you plan on getting your Friday on, love it, do it. There's a little business card over at the front door, so if you plan on taking an Uber, which we highly encourage, you can throw one of those in your dashboard and you will not get towed. Just move it tomorrow. But you won't get towed tonight, so that's cool. There's outdoors area right here. I think that's it. Oh, I know what you're thinking. Wow, Kara, that is a cool t-shirt.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We just got these in today. They're very comfy. We've never done the white with the full color before, so get one. We also have everybody's modeling. There's tank tops and stuff. So we actually have merch for the first time in 2 years, so buy it up. I think that's it. So, what is a listening room? A listening room is a space for you all to come and silence your cell phones and just be present and don't worry about what you got to do tomorrow. We ask that you do not talk during the show. And if I come around and tap you on the shoulder, I'm not trying to be ugly. I'm just trying to help you get your money's worth. And if you need to kindly tell those around you to be quiet, that's okay too. As long as we're, all respectful towards one another. And that's it. And even though we ask you to be quiet, please feel free to get up during the show, grab a beer, glass of wine. I think that's it. So whenever I made Blue Jay, the person that I had in my mind when I created this space was Nicholas Williams. And I love this man dearly. He's incredible. I love his wife dearly. They are just freaking hustling and doing the damn thing, and I just feel very honored whenever he comes and plays this room. So you guys, please give a very warm welcome to my friend Nicholas Edward Williams.
Hi everybody.
Hey!
Oh, it's so nice to see you all here. Some familiar faces. Don't mind me. I got a few things to share here. You can talk amongst yourself now if you like. What am I supposed to think? You can't hear opinions, question your own beliefs and your own contradictions. A frame of mind is hard for those who choose not to see. What am I supposed to think? Your attention lacks compassion, is what you choose to speak. Alright, with flaws and backlash, but light enough to float. Somehow they still manage to sink. Now what am I supposed to think? It's about time I started using my mind to better my beliefs. So that's the chorus. And the words are, what am I supposed to think? It's about time I started using my mind to better my beliefs. If you feel like harmonizing and you can do that, please try. We won't judge you, I don't think. Let's try it out. What am I supposed to think? It's about time I started using my mind to better my beliefs. All right, I think we're good. What am I supposed to think when injustice runs rampant, bought up by monopoly? And my government cannot govern me or fix me up with a tie and a working wage by and by. Alright, now what am I supposed to think? It's about time I started using my mind to better my beliefs. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you. I'll tell you when the chorus happens. It's confusing because every verse starts off with the first line of the chorus. What am I supposed to think? What good is resistance? And who are we supposed to be when they push us in their systems to be happy within? Just as long as you're giving in to a life without thinking twice. Alright, now what am I supposed to think? It's about time I started using my mind to better my beliefs. One more time. What am I supposed to think? It's about time I started using my mind to better my beliefs. You guys sound wonderful. That is a cappella, so bear with me. Pick me up a little bit, Gene, in the vocals. I hear the rolling wind, I'll never know everything. So I'm done with always chasing answers can't be reached. And I'm through with pretending. I need more to make ends meet. I didn't know that at the time. And she worked on Addison, which is a street there next to Wrigley Field. And I don't quite know why I thought it wasn't so bad when I wrote this song, because looking back now, I think it's much worse than I thought. Knowing what a good relationship looks like, and you know, the polar opposite of that, I was really digging deep there, I think. Needless to say, here is Addison Rose in a modern version, if you will. This is for two folks that are over here on the left. Last thoughts keep a silhouette in mind. She was much to these. Yeah. Hindsight is quite a thing. So this next song is a new tune, and before I wrote it, I was thinking about this kind of age of convenience that we're in right now, and kind of the ridiculousness of it in some ways, you know. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced going into a bathroom and walking up to a paper towel dispenser and waving your hand in front of it like an idiot, expecting it to open up some towels for you. But it's manual. Well, that's happened to me. I don't know if it's happened to you guys. And I was thinking, like, are we at this point? You know, a lot of it is quality control, and a lot of it is, you know, trying to keep costs down. I understand that. But then I was like, you know, my mind goes down the rabbit hole very easily. And I was thinking, what if in the future we just forget how to open doors and to like do soap dispensers and to like all these things that are at our convenient fingertips, you know what I mean? And so in this song, I kind of go off on a couple little tangents with that. So you have to bear with me, but this is called Ain't It Convenient. All these automatic doors. Chivalry died without really trying, and I didn't even say goodbye. Well, ain't it convenient? I don't need to exercise. I bought some pills from a lady on late night TV. I'll have a six-pack in a week. So I did 2 whistle songs in a row, now I'm doing 2 harmonica songs in a row. I don't know what's happening. This is not what I did with my set list, I thought, but... Oh, that's right, because I'm skipping ahead, I'm sorry. These days I'm aiming to be none the wise, to inspire me all the advice. Happy without compromise and reside in 6 rivers for a while. We'll do that a couple times, probably 4 or 5 times. And please feel free to join in and raise your glasses if you do agree with what I'm saying. If you can't understand what I'm saying, you can also raise your glass. I forgot this is a harmonica song. Here we go. Up your glass if you'd say I'll drink to that. Cheers, y'all. So you guys are like, no, it's not okay. That's the one thing you shouldn't have said. Navigating that is probably one of the hardest things as a songwriter, because if you go off the deep end in one direction, you're likely to feed your ego. And I know this because this is exactly what happened to me before I left for Costa Rica. And I was playing for all the wrong reasons. I was focusing on the audience and I wasn't just enjoying myself and playing music for the joy of playing music. And there's cities that kind of feed into this equation thing, which just kind of drives this, you know, like cities like Nashville, they kind of promote this, if you fit into this box, you're gonna be really successful in music. And if you don't, you're gonna have a hard time. And for me, it's not about making hit songs or getting 1 million streams. It's just, how can I sustain myself, enjoy playing music, enjoy writing songs, and feed my family? That's all I really care about now. So this song is called Writers of Songs and talks about all of that. So many folks don't know Nashville isn't music road anymore. They're all hung up on one hit song, just to fit the mold and then fall off. Oh, I can laugh a little bit, thinking I used to think like this.
Oh my God, it's Pat.
Quiet. It's not Pat, it's Matt. Matt Partnet. Well, that inspired me to write this song. And I'm from Columbus, Ohio originally. And this is a small town, a small little suburb of Columbus called Germantown, which is an ancient kind of little historic district with a bunch of brick streets and really beautiful houses. And although this part of the story isn't real, the concept that I just told you about is the reason behind the song. So this is called Germantown. If I get too drunk while walking home from Germantown, baby, I did all I could do. Can't get along with you. Gotta take it to your mama. Payday, payday, payday. Gotta take it to your mama. Payday.
That's, which is fine. My ex-boyfriend, ex-husband, they would like play music together. And it was just such a cool, fast friendship. And then he met Emily, and then I was like, if you guys break up, I'm gonna keep Emily, see you, Nick. And I just love him, and this is great. And he played, what, my second show ever? Second show ever in our previous location, like 3 years ago, and has promoted Blue Jay and been like an OG Blue Jay supporter, not an OJ. Oh my God, that's right. When our first city council meeting to get a beer and wine license, we were denied. Nick was the only like musician that stood up and talked on behalf of Blue Jay, and he's just a really important person, and that one of the reasons that we're all here tonight. And I love him. And that song that he played earlier, Little Martha, when I got married, he learned that so I could walk down the aisle to it. So it's a very special, special thing. So I'm gonna shut up now. Give it up for Nick Williams.
You know, in American culture, we kind of wait until everything gets really bad before we make changes. And I was thinking that, you know, in order to be a responsible generation, we should do our part to lessen our footprint now so that the next generation doesn't have to deal with the crap that we kind of left for them. And I understand that we inherited crap as well, but you know, we could be doing a lot better job with regards to the environment, especially. So this song is the longest title I've ever written. This is called I Suppose When We Stop Breathing, Maybe We'll Think About These Things. And essentially the point is that usually, you know, we wait until the very last minute to make some changes. So here we go. Restart my brain, forget what's been said. Hear new words and new names about how history remembers itself. Science or millionaires, listen to the rich men banking on coal piles, preaching there's no need to care. Not just a bit of dirt and a lonely breeze. Lord, it's a hot day without the shade of a tree. Who will be left to love the mess? Yeah, we all act like the rest. I suppose when we stop breathing, maybe we'll think about how we left things. Try a trumpet solo. I've been trying to work on this thing. I don't know if it's gonna be good or not. Started up my car inside of my garage. Started dreaming about those miners without breathing masks on. Then I peeked into the future. All I saw was a mirage. I guess the point my mind was making there was giving a damn about after I'm gone. With just a bit of dirt and breeze. Lord, it's a hot day without the shade of a tree. Who will be left to love the mess? If we all act like the rest, I suppose when we stop breathing, maybe we'll think about how we left things. I suppose when we stop breathing, maybe we'll think about how we left things. To not try to sing, but also try to make it sound like a trumpet, and I'm doing my best up here. Driving around the country, I get a lot of chances to try things out like that, so I'm fortunate that I have the time that I do to fuck around while I drive. Okay. This is one of the first songs I wrote about living in a vehicle, and I've lived in a couple different vehicles. I started off with a Honda Element and lived in that for a couple years, and then my wife she moved into it with me, and things got a little tight. And we made it about 6 months and decided we needed to get something bigger. So we basically went into debt and got a big Sprinter van and built it out and lived in that for 3 years. And then we just sold it 2 weeks ago. It lives in Atlantic Beach, hilariously enough. I live in Chattanooga, Tennessee now. And the Honda Element that I used to tour in also lives in Atlantic Beach.
Yeah.
So this is where my vehicles go to reside and retire. The cemetery. And this is the first song I wrote about the experience of how liberating it is to get rid of all your crap, because you can't bring all your crap into a vehicle when you live inside of it. So this is called Simple Lives, and I might mess this up because it's been a while, but. Grown apart from the womb, made into a sparrow of fire, hovering down from the setting sky towards home in the warm lights. It's nights, it's nights. He is looking him up. That sort of thing just makes you smile, that kind of music. And he's kind of the father of connecting folk and blues. And I've been inspired by him for the last couple of years. And I wanted to write a song that was kind of an homage to him for what he's passed on to me. And this is called Mississippi John. Mississippi John, songs still playing even when you're good and gone. Front porch baby. Can't touch the flame too high, can't steer the reins. You're not clean till you give down to goes in the water. Down to the bottom of the ocean where my ghost can be set free. You've been chained to the bottom of my soul down in the darkest depths of me. I went down to the bottom of the ocean where my ghost can be set free. You've been chained to the bottom of my soul down in the darkest depths of me. But you can't touch the flame too high, can't steer the reins. You're not clean till you guilt out your goes in the water. I'm taking these black beans down. I'm taking these black beans for a dime bag. And I'm taking that dime bag on down the country taking these black beans down the road, trading these black beans for a dime bag, taking that dime bag and on down the country road. I'm taking these black beans down the mountain. I'm taking these black beans down the road. And I'm trading these black beans for a dime bag. I'm taking that dime back on down the country road. Taking that dime back on down the country road. Taking that dime back on down the country road. Down the road. I'm trading these black beans for a dime bag. I'm taking that dime bag on down the country road. Taking that dime bag on down the country road. Taking that dime bag on down the country road. I think that was the best black beat we've ever done. Seriously. Taking at the ocean. She was red and the sky was gray. Wondering out tomorrow could ever follow today. Mountains and the canyons started trembling and shake. The children of the sun began to wake. Oh, you find a queen without a king. She plays guitar, she cries, or she sings. La la la. Right away there in the footsteps of dawn, trying to find a woman who's never been born. Standing on the heat of a mountain of dreams, telling myself it's not as hard as it seems. you guys so much.